Can Sara Duterte escape this time? Or is this the end of everything? In a democratic country, the people's voice should be the compass. But when that voice grows louder, why is it being questioned? Now, the majority of Filipinos declare the impeachment process against Vice President Sara Duterte must proceed. This isn't about political drama. This is about trust, accountability, and the future of institutions. With me, Janine, here on Janine the Judge, we will question the position of the people's voice. Does our voice still matter when a public official is accused of abusing power? This is Janine Jewer. In a democracy, no position is immune from the law. The people aren't demanding a verdict, only a fair and transparent process. 78% of Filipinos want the impeachment process against Vice President Sara Duterte to continue. It's not just a number, it's the people's voice, a voice demanding justice. If there are allegations of wrongdoing, shouldn't the courts be the place for answers? The accusations against Vice President Sara Duterte: abuse of power, conduct unbecoming of a public official, and most importantly, a betrayal of the public trust. One issue fueling the demands is the use of confidential funds in the Department of Education. While legal in certain contexts, the public questions the large amount and lack of transparency. Audits and evaluations by proper authorities are crucial, not to bring someone down, but to protect the integrity of public institutions. Public questioning of budgets is a sign of citizen participation, not baseless accusation. But the question is, can justice stand on its own when power tries to suppress it? Will this process be fair or hijacked by political interests behind the scenes? The people are not silent. They are watching. They are speaking. Former Chief Justice Antonio Carpio even stated that the Supreme Court is unlikely to issue a TRO to halt the impeachment. As long as the process follows constitutional rules, there's no legal basis for interference. To some, this impeachment is Sara Duterte's final test. Can she clear her name? Or is it time for her to be held accountable for her actions? More than that, this process is a test for our democracy. Does the law still rise above all? Or does it now bow to those in power? Vice President Sara Duterte has yet to issue a full public response. In moments like this, open communication is crucial to address public concern. A recent SWS survey even shows that 66% of Filipinos want Vice President Duterte to answer the allegations publicly. This shows that transparency is not just a choice, it's a public demand. A leader is not only legally responsible, but morally obligated to show up, explain, and respond. Silence is not always wrong, but transparency builds trust. Duterte is not just a name, it's a symbol of power. And now, the question is simple. Can Sara Duterte defend herself, or is this the beginning of the end of her political journey? Some analysts suggest there are power plays behind the scenes, but the public doesn't care who's moving the pieces. What they care about is the truth. And this time, they will not stay quiet. Why are people so engaged in watching this impeachment trial? Because they've been disappointed too many times before. Because if this proceeds without due process, what does justice mean in this country? This is not just a procedure. This is a moral test for Philippine democracy. If those in power can escape accountability so easily, who will protect the ordinary citizens? The House of Representatives has accepted the impeachment resolution. Now the public waits. Will this process move forward under the Constitution? Justice must move. It cannot stop due to political pressure. Not all impeachments lead to removal, but every impeachment is a test of the rule of law and constitutional integrity. Justice doesn't need to take sides, but it must take action. This isn't just about Sara Duterte. It's about whether the people's voice can still survive in the tide of political power. Is this the turning point? Will justice prevail? Or will power once again silence everything? Democracy lives because power has limits, and law keeps the balance. The public has the right to know that every official, no exceptions, is subject to accountability mechanisms. Sara Duterte has the right to defend herself, as she recently did. But the people also have the right to clarity and fairness. So let the process proceed, free from interference, free from distortion. No one is above the law. No power should stand above the truth. And the Filipino people will not stop. Sara Duterte must face the impeachment process. And we will keep watching. Don't stay silent. Share your thoughts in the comments. Follow the developments closely. And share this video to make sure this case doesn't fade away. This is Janine Jewer, because justice needs witnesses.